that's why I think this is such an interesting discussion between what the federal government looks at and what state governments look at, because the needs are so different. For instance, in Kentucky, you mentioned, well, we moved away from those extraction jobs, fossil fuels, and the things that, you're right, fueled the Industrial Revolution, fueled the standard of living that's happening in this country. And then there was the idea of, well, we're going to end all that, but we're going to teach you how to code. We're going to teach all the people that did all those extraction jobs. Those don't exist anymore. You don't get to live there anymore. You're just going to learn how to, build Facebook. Did people take to that, or was that considered, they didn't know what to do with it?
So here's where real investment and treating people with dignity comes in. Coal mining was about an $85,000, $95,000 job. They were jobs that people were supporting 2 or 3 families with.
How many coal miners, and I apologize for jumping in, what was the extent of that? How big an employment factor? Because it's not just the coal mine; it's everything around it that is supporting.
You're right.
You're right. Those things.
I mean, it's in Kentucky at one point, 100,000 plus jobs. If you look at the mining and then the hauling of the coal,
right, and
the utilities
and all the small businesses that pop up around that support all of that.
Absolutely, because there's more small business if there's more economic activity,
right,
that is in the area. So you take an $85,000 or $95,000 job, the energy economy dries them up. You don't see any real federal or outside investment, and then someone comes in and says, "Well, I'll teach you to code for $35,000 a year."
Right,
that's hard.
Right,
that's hard. And so as we look at changing economies that continue, to me, it's really important to make sure that Kentucky gets the next part of that economy. So when I was looking at the automotive industry, we have Ford, we have GM, we have Toyota, we have Rivian now, and so many others. I wanted to make sure that we didn't get hit twice. We didn't see the same thing happen. And so that's why I went out there and made sure we were getting those battery factories so that we never got left behind again.